Hello, welcome to the Island Coconut 30 Days of Mindful Art. I'm Gemma and today is day 5 and today we're going to think of one of the 7 pillars, beginner's mind. So beginner's mind is about seeing things, imagining you're seeing them for the first time. So like a child really seeing things first time they've eaten food, tasted food, smelt food, seen objects. So I'm going to use a tool today called marbling. So if you have any marbling inks, so these are kind of specialist inks that are really oily, you can buy them in art shops. You'll need a tray of water, and the size of the tray of water will dictate the size of paper that you need. So if you do want to join in, this is what you'll need today, and if not, feel free to watch the experiment and we'll see what happens with the marbling inks. So I'm not going to talk a lot today, I'm just going to ring the bell and start to play with the marbling inks. So sit with your feet firmly on the floor if you sat up, in an alert and upright posture. Close your eyes if you choose for the sound of the bell and then open them to watch the marbling. And just start to focus on your breath as you tune into the sound of the singing bowl. Okay, so if you had your eyes closed for the bell, feel free to open them now so you can see the water. So I'm just going to get a few of the inks and just pop a few just randomly onto the water. So what happens is because the inks are very oily, they rise to the top. So it's like oil on water. You know, if you have oil and balsamic vinegar together, they kind of separate, and that's what happens here. So I'm just putting a few of the different. I'll just go for yellow, red, and orange first. So you can see there how the oil is sitting on top of the water. So if we take a piece of paper, what it does is it makes a direct print. So let's just see. So this links to beginner's mind because we actually really don't know what it's going to look like. Here we go. So it's something quite magical because it's out of our control. See if we can get, sometimes you can get 2 from one if there's some more. I might take a tool and mix it around a little bit. So I'll take the singing bowl pencil and mix that up a little bit. Let's kind of wait and see. So this one is much more, the colours are subtle. So the first one, when the most inks were on the top, and then the second. And when these dry out, there's loads of different things you can make and use with them. We're going to have in one of the workshops, the online 30 days, we're going to do some journal making. So if you've got any scrap bits of paper, anything you started and you weren't quite sure about, don't bin it because you can use it for the pages for your sketchbook. So sometimes what we can do is get the inks to go into each other, so I think that's spread out quite a lot, but what I'm going to try and do is try and get a circle to go into itself. So I've got a yellow there, that's done a good circle, if you can see that spreading out. And it's gone out and now it's coming back in again, so which is quite nice, it reminds me of the breath going in and out. So I'll just try and get a black dot in the centre of that. See that starting to open. I'll let that open and close, and then I'll go back to yellow, put a yellow dot in the centre there, and see that opening out. And then I'll black. Might as well stop putting the lids on these. So go into black. Can you see there? So maybe focus on that. Have to film this again with a camera here as well so you can see the shapes that are being made. So yellow dot. Just watch that as it expands. Just using that beginner's mind because we don't know what it's going to do. Don't know what it's going to look like. I don't know if it's going to be right, because I suppose I'm striving for something here. I'm trying to make a certain pattern that I'm expecting, and I don't know if it will happen, so I'll have to just let that go and use it more as an experiment. You see that yellow dot opening out, getting bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger. It's getting really big, that yellow dot. So just breathing in and letting these art materials help guide our breath. Just breathing in and breathing out, and just noticing the difference between the reactions of the yellow and the reactions of the black. How they're working together and pushing each other, just expanding and contracting like the breath. Breathing in and breathing out. Oh, and for some reason the centre yellow has kind of leaked here, like when you get twins. It's like the embryo has kind of gone larger there. So we're going to go, ooh, and now we've got more twins. So letting it go, non-striving, non-judgments from me. I could be very rigid about, oh, this is exactly what I wanted, but we're not going to do that. We're going to be playful and just let that go and just see what happens. So I'm going to take a piece of white. You could use all different colours really. Scrap paper's great for this. So if you've got any bits of paper, even if they've got bits cut out that you've used for things before, it's great to don't need to throw those bits away really. You can use them for things like this. So breathing in, breathing out. See what's happened. Here we have our. You see how the circles, so the black and the yellow, they've pushed each other out in their own way. And because I've disrupted the water there now, it's started to make its own shape. It doesn't need mixing too much. But you could swish the water about. Maybe do that while it's on it and see if we get any ripple patterns. Yeah, so you can see there, we've actually captured the movement of the water there. So like the bits like that you just, you know, if you drew them, they'd be so complicated to draw. But yeah, in marbling, this just happens organically. Kind of, they make them themselves, these images, and kind of the less structure you give them, well, the more I like them, the more random they are. If we just I do something more random and see what that looks like. So I can see already the yellow is really powerful in like opening out onto the waterbed. Let's see what that looks like. Wow, I love that. There's really like cells inside the body, or even a land, like an aerial view picture of sand. And let me know what you can see, like sand and water. You know, like if you're on an aeroplane or you just look on Google Map Images, is it? Google, you know, from the you can see them around the world. Very vivid, the yellow and the blue working together there. Let's do another one of those ripple ones and see what happens. Oh, I think I might have missed that. Timing might have been off, maybe. There we go. It's really nice to just play with all the different colours, and we'll do one last one before we start to end. Shall I go rainbow? Shall I do a bit of everything? All the colours we've got, red, yellow, orange, sorry, yellow. And just whenever you choose, checking back in your breath and your posture and noticing your mind. Have you got a still mind, busy mind? Where would you like your mind to be today? So, last few bits of paper, all the colours. see what's happening. I might mix this around a little bit. So you can take a tool and you can do sort of like any shapes you like, really. Try and drag the oils around, try and make something a little bit psychedelic here now, if you can. I've blocked it with the oils, so you can see kind of lots of colour going on. This blue's looking amazingly vivid to me today, and I do find that I notice colours differently depending how I am and how busy I am and what's going on in my mind. Wow, that's super cosmic, psychedelic. I could just stare at that all day. Like you could come back to that when it's dried and you could draw into it, and you can see as I'm holding it, it's starting to drip. So it's its own process. I'm not really in control of this, and that's good. That's quite unusual, especially in art. I think there's a lot of pressure to be in control, especially when we do art education and it's about copying or perfecting a certain art style, and I always found that really difficult because that's not really my style. I'd rather play, and so that's really important for us in mindful art, because you just never know what you're going to get in these playful images. So I'll take some pictures of these so you can have a closer look at them, and please do, if you get, I know marbling inks are a little bit specialist, they're not something everyone just has in the cupboards, but I think they are a nice thing to show and to use if you do get a chance to use them. And also if you work with groups of people, I'd recommend using them because they are really easy to use. You can't really go wrong with them. They are oily, they probably do stain clothes, so you have to think about that. But the effects they give are just gorgeous. Okay, so I'll dry those out, start adding them to the wall. This is which way do I go? Yesterday's hearts and the 7 pillars and the wet paper drawing and the intentions. So I'll start to add all these together, and then when we do journal making, we'll start gathering them together and binding them in a journal. So as we start to enter today, we'll return to the sound of the singing bowl. So if you want to close your eyes again or keep them open, that's totally up to you. Just give us a moment to rest down the eyes if you choose, rest down the muscles in the body. Just tune into the sound of the singing bowl. Okay, thank you. So do share your images. We'd really love seeing them, and any feedback, because we will respond to what's happening and what you're saying and what you'd like to see. Use the hashtag StopNoticeCreate on any social media, and look at the website and let us see your images and let us know your thoughts and feedback. Thank you very much. Bye bye.